Our hearts beat to the city streets.
The morning sun filtered through the window, casting a warm glow on the polished wooden floor of the living room. Shane, the big white husky, sprawled on the smooth surface, feeling the gentle warmth against his fur. Beyond the apartment walls, the city's lively symphony played a distant blend of voices and traffic. Shane's keen eyes flickered toward the silent TV, an inanimate companion in the otherwise quiet room. In his imagination, he wished for the vibrant images and sounds to come alive. A silent longing danced in his eyes as he imagined the colorful world that could emanate from the screen. With a gradual rise, Shane stood, displaying a mix of boredom and anticipation. He gazed at the lifeless screen, a silent plea in his eyes, wishing for the mesmerizing images to burst forth. The reality, however, had other plans. Disappointed but undeterred, just as the monotony threatened to settle in, a familiar voice cut through the quietude.
Shane, where are you, buddy?
The call acted as a beacon, reigniting his spirit. With newfound energy, he bounded towards the sound, ready for the adventure that awaited beyond the apartment door. Shane burst into Sarah's room with an enthusiasm matching the morning sun. His paws danced on the wooden floor as he leapt onto the bed, his tail wagging in anticipation. Sarah, just waking up, met his excitement with a sleepy smile.
Hey Shane, ready for a new adventure?
In response, Shane nodded eagerly, his expressive blue eyes gleaming with readiness. Sarah jumped out of bed just as her mum's voice echoed through the hallway.
Sarah, breakfast is ready.
I'll be there in a minute, Mom.
Turning her attention back to Shane, she grinned.
Let's get ready.
The aroma of fresh vegetables wafted through the kitchen as Sarah and Shane entered. Her mum, standing at the counter, chopped vibrant vegetables with a rhythmic precision that filled the room. On the other side, her dad moved with the ease of familiarity, tidying up the kitchen.
Morning, sweetheart.
Good morning, you two.
Breakfast is served.
Thanks, Mom.
Any special plans for today?
Thinking of heading to the park with Shane and maybe stopping by the paint shop later.
That's a great idea.
Sounds like a perfect day, kiddo.
Finishing her meal, Sarah pushed the chair back, ready to embark on the day's adventures.
Well, I better get ready. Thanks for breakfast, Mom.
Sarah and Shane stepped out into the bustling city streets. The sidewalks became a mosaic of diverse spaces and varied lifestyles, from the hurried steps of business professionals to the carefree saunter of artists lost in thought. As they strolled, Sarah observed the city's heartbeat, a pulsating rhythm that resonated with every passerby. Shane, by her side, absorbed the vibrant energy, his gaze shifting from one person to another. The city unfolded before them. Turning the corner, Sarah's eyes lit up as she spotted the familiar greenery in the distance.
There it is, our favorite park. Go on, Shane, enjoy yourself.
The duo engaged in a playful game of fetch. Shane's agile movements painted streaks of excitement across the grass. Laughter echoed through the park. Shane's tail wagged furiously, and the frisbee soared through the air. The duo reveled in the simple joy of a sunlit afternoon. Suddenly, Shane's ears perked up, a keen instinct, alerting him to a feathery intruder. A bird perched nearby, exchanged glances with Shane. With a mischievous twinkle in its eye, the bird took flight, leading Shane on a wild chase. The park became a stage for their comical pursuit. Shane, determined to catch the elusive bird, zigzagged through the grass. The bird, swift and cunning, stayed one step ahead, teasing Shane with every flutter of its wings. In a final daring escape, the bird soared to a tree branch, looking down at Shane with a triumphant smirk. As the sun began its descent, Sarah and Shane gathered their belongings, preparing to leave the park.
All right, buddy, time to head to the paint store. Ready for more adventures?
The soft chime of the door announced Sarah and Shane's arrival at the paint store. The subtle scent of pigments and the rainbow of hues displayed on the shelves embraced them. Sarah greeted the familiar surroundings with a smile.
Hello, Steve?
Well, if it isn't our resident artist, Sarah Rose, how's it going?
Can't complain. Just here to grab a couple of colors for a new project.
You and your projects never cease to amaze me. Take your time and explore the colors. You know where to find me if you need anything.
Sarah nodded appreciatively and strolled through the aisles, her fingers gently gliding over the paint bottles. After careful consideration, she chose 2 vibrant colors and made her way to the counter.
Got your hands on some gems, I see. What's the masterpiece this time?
Just letting the inspiration flow, you know?
That's the spirit, the magic of paint. You know, I've always believed that paint brushes can bring imaginary places to life. I once heard of an artist who painted scenes so vividly that when you looked at his work, you were transported to another realm. Brushes in the right hands have that power.
Thank you, Steve. Your stories always seem to inspire.
Enjoy the creative journey, Sarah.
With a parting nod, Steve wished her well. As the door chimed behind them, Sarah and Shane left the paint store, the colors of inspiration tucked safely in her bag. As Sarah and Shane continued their leisurely stroll down the city streets, the rhythmic pulse of urban life enveloped them. The echoes of footsteps and distant chatter created a harmonious background to their afternoon adventure. Amidst the lively cityscape, a familiar face came into view. Sarah's friend Daniel, with her distinctive white long hair and playful cat ears, appeared around the corner. The joyous reunion was marked by wagging tails and a warm embrace. "Hey Sarah, long time no see."
I know, right? How've you been?
Same old, cat ears and all. "Hey, are you going to the music party downtown tonight? It's going to be epic."
Nah, not this time. I've never been much into those scenes.
"Your loss? Well, I'll see you at school on Monday then."
Definitely. Take care.
Sarah and Shane entered their familiar abode, the warmth of home enveloping them as they closed the door behind. The murmur of her parents' conversation drifted from the living room, a backdrop of adult responsibilities and daily musings. Without skipping a beat, Sarah led Shane to her bedroom, the space that housed the essence of her creativity. The familiar scent of paint and the soft hum of imagination greeted them. With a deep breath, Sarah focused on the comforting ritual of organizing her artistic tools. The brushes, canvases, and now the new paints formed a testament to her creative journey. As the day waned into evening, the clock ticked forward. The living room conversations gradually faded, replaced by the muted sounds of a city winding down. As Sarah sat on her bed, her mind drifted to the events of the night. The party invitation she declined, the potential allure of a more social scene, a twinge of boredom nudged at her thoughts, and a subtle feeling of curiosity crept in. What was happening at the music party right now? Was it as lively and exciting as Daniel had hinted? A fleeting sense of jealousy danced on the edges of her consciousness, contrasting her solitude with the potential vibrancy beyond. Feeling a tinge of restlessness, Sarah decided to channel her emotions onto the canvas. A fantasy landscape took shape under her skilled brush, the colors reflecting the complex hues of her inner thoughts. Dark, ominous rocks stretched into the distance, and a moonlit sky adorned with stars set a moody backdrop. As she looked over her painting, an idea sparked. An enormous orange dragon soaring through the night sky, its wings outstretched in a majestic dance with the stars. The dragon materialized on the canvas, and Sarah took a step back, her gaze fixed on the mesmerizing creation before her. Just then, a voice called out her name.
Sarah Rose.
An ethereal echo, not uttered aloud but resonating within her thoughts. Startled, she glanced at Shane, only to find his gaze fixed on the painting. A silent understanding passed between them, an acknowledgement of something beyond the realm of ordinary perception. The voice lingered in the air, a subtle connection between artist and creation, fantasy and reality. With a mixture of awe and curiosity, Sarah continued to stare at her masterpiece, wondering if her imagination had transcended the boundaries of the canvas.